Hey guys, this is Alex. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on the mirror cube, and I'm very excited because this is extremely fun to solve. As you can see, it has absolutely no colors at all, and so it's all based upon the shape. And as you're mid-solving this, if you have one right now, I'm sure you've already noticed that when it's unsolved, it shape shifts like crazy. It has all these weird different shapes that it makes, and when it's completely solved, it's just a complete mess, of random shapes, and it's really cool. So something interesting about this cube is that it's basically just a 3x3. You notice that on every side, it's just 3x3 squares. In the normal rectangular pattern, it's exactly the same as a 3x3. So therefore, we'll be using all the same algorithms. So there's no new algorithms you need to learn, and there's really nothing in specific that I have to teach you. There's no parities. I'll tell you about those when we actually get into them with later cubes. So really, I'm just going to walk you through the steps, just kind of show you how I think through the process, and how you can do it. As a side note, if you do not already know how to solve the 3x3, you want to go ahead and go to my original video of the tutorial for the 3x3 and learn that first. So some things to note about this cube. You will see that on each side there's a the largest piece, a medium piece, and a small piece. And on this side it goes this way. So the smallest layer is this one, and I'll call that the top. And the largest layer is this. And I'll call that the bottom. Now I say that because when we unscramble this thing and we start, there's no reference. It's all, there's no red or blue or green. You can't just be like, let's start with the white side. So you have to think about something. And to me, it's easiest to start with this piece, because you can find these large pieces really easily because they stick out so much. So let's go ahead and scramble it. So I'm just going to use, just like in a normal cube, just scramble it till it looks scrambled, I'll call this sufficiently scrambled. So the next step for me is to find the largest side, and if we look here, it's obviously this. You look at the centerpiece, because the centerpieces always remain the same. I'm sure you know that already. So I'm pretty sure that this right here is the thickest side. So let's go ahead and start finding large pieces and matching them up. This is just like the steps in the normal 3x3. Here's one that looks really large, so let's go ahead and move it up there. Sure enough, it fits. But remember, just like in the 3x3, you can't just put any one there. You have to make sure that it matches up with the corresponding centerpiece. So let's spin it around until it matches, and there it does. You're never going to have a piece that almost matches or something. Like, they're all a little bit different, and so you're never going to be like, I can't tell if this is correct or not. It either is or it isn't. So let's find another large piece. If you haven't watched my video, you may be a little bit confused. Basically, once you find a piece that you think goes there, you're going to position it above where it needs to go. So like right here, you can see that it matches with the centerpiece, and it goes down here, and then you're just going to twist it twice. Okay, so here's a piece that's probably goes up there, and it's in the side. So we don't need to bother with go ahead and put it up there because it's already matched to its centerpiece. So we can just go ahead and flip it up, and it matches. So now there's only one more piece that we need to find. And I'm pretty sure that it's this one right here that we have at the bottom. So let's go ahead and move it into place. Now you'll notice that it doesn't match, but I'm pretty sure that's what we want. So we move it up here, and yeah, it doesn't match at all. So what's wrong here? Well, what we have to do is, it is the right piece, but it needs to be like that, not like that. So we need to flip it. The way to do this without messing these up is to move it down, move the top side to the left, move it into its spot, and then move the whole thing back to the right, because you already moved it to the left. And there, we've flipped it. So now we have our equivalent to the white cross. That's kind of, honestly, I think that's the hardest part, just because you have to find the pieces where they're anywhere. It's kind of hard to do. But the next is to get the corners. And this is going to be pretty easy with this. This piece stands out. It's obviously going to go. So where's the biggest slot? Right here. So remember that you find where it needs to go, put it above where it needs to go, so that it's the biggest one, so it's going to go above the biggest slot on the right side, and then you're going to do your pattern. R, U, R prime, U prime. And it's not in place, so we're going to continue that. R, U, R prime, U prime. If you don't know the way the algorithms work, it's basically just the side. So R means right, and if it's R prime, that's counterclockwise. If it's R normal, then it's clockwise. So, one more time, R, U, R prime, U prime. And now it's in place. So let's go ahead and find our next piece. It's going to be a large piece. This one is one of our pieces, but it's in the wrong place. So let's go ahead and get it out by going R, U, R prime, U prime. This thing's getting stuck like crazy, I'm sorry. Now let's position it above where we want it to go. It goes there. See how it's kind of the same shape as that. It may take you a while to figure this out, but you'll get a relatively good spatial sense after a while working with this. So we've got it above where we want it to go. R, U, R prime, U prime. No, right? R, U, R prime, U prime. 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 Finally, it's in place. So now we need to find like this long thin piece or this kind of squarish one. I'm pretty sure this is the long thin piece. So let's go ahead and put it into position over its slot. It's right, and R, U, R prime, U prime, and there it's in place. So now there's only one more, and it looks like it's already there because that piece is too big to go anywhere else. So it's going to be right here. So we're just going to go ahead and start using our pattern. R, U, R prime, U prime. 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 Sorry. And now it's in place. So we've got our full bottom layer solved. So the next part to solving this is solving the middle edges. And there's just 4 of them because our centers are already done. So we're going to just find these. So it's the same as in the 3x3. You find, it's going to be a little trickier since we don't have the colors. But basically, my steps is find a piece that's not lined up with the top piece, okay? And all 4 of these, none of them are. I'll just choose this one and start rotating it until it is lined up with its piece. And there it is. So not lined up with that, but yes with this. Now you're going to have to look and figure out, does this go to the left? Or does it go to the right? And sometimes, like in this case, it's a little bit hard to tell. Sometimes you want to just try. But I can see here that this piece is a little bit thinner and this is wider. This is going to go to the right. So we're going to do, there's the 2 algorithms that you have to know. When it's going to the right, this is one that you just need to have memorized. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And we've put it into place right there. So now find another piece. This one seems fine. That's not lined up. See, that one's with it, so we can't use that one because it's going to be on the top. This one, so let's go ahead and move it. There it is. It's lined up. And is it going to go to the left or the right? This time it's obvious it's going to the right, so we're going to do the same one. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F, and it's in place. So now we have 2 of the middle edges, and there's just 2 more. So this one is not lined up, so let's go ahead and see where it goes, and it goes right here. So we've already got this one, so it can only go to the right. So we're going to go ahead and do, once again, for the 3rd time, the same pattern. U, R, U prime, R prime, U, F prime, U, F. And now we've got 3 of them, and there's just 1 left. So let's go ahead and see if we can find... Now, at this point, some of them, like this one, isn't lined up, but you can see how flat it is. It's going to be on the top. But this one looks like it's probably what we want. And so, yes, it lines up right here, and it's going to go to the right. U, R, U prime, R prime, U, F prime, U, F. And now we have all of the middle edges. So it's on to the top. So remember that the first step in solving the top layer is to get the plus sign. And remember, if it's like a clock, you hold it in the 9 o'clock position. And you're going to do the F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime. And that gets it the plus on top. And the next step is to get the corners. Once again, I'm not going to show you all the possibilities, but when it's in the bottom, when there's just one, you hold it in the bottom left, and you go R, U, R prime, U, R, U, U, R prime. And now it's 1 and it's over here, so we'll reposition it. Bottom left, R, U, R prime, U, R, U, U, R prime. And now we have the corners. So then the next step is getting the corners in the right position. We have 2 that are correct right here, and they're already in their correct slots. So we're going to hold those away from us, and we're going to do the longest pattern of them all. R prime, F, R prime, B, B, R, F prime, R prime, B, B, R, R, U prime. And now we've got all the corners correct. And the very last step is to get these ones correct. And we find that the 1 is correct over here. So we hold that in the back. And where is this going to go? To the right or the left? It's going to go to the right. So since it's going to the right, we're going to be using U prime for our directions. So F, F, U prime, R prime, L, F, F, R, L prime, U prime, F, F. And it is completely solved. Well, that's all there is to solving the mirror cube. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, make sure to go ahead and comment. If there's something you don't understand, go ahead and comment. I'll make sure to answer your questions. Make sure to subscribe so that you know when I'm putting out new videos. The next one will be the Fisher Cube, and that's going to be awesome. Can't wait for that. So, thanks for watching.